Dairy, the ingredient that was said to have strengthened bones to make yourself even stronger, to make your bones stronger, or so, or most people have thought. Dairy actually surprisingly does the opposite of this, and it brings a variety of other problems varying from skin to even internal damage. Now, first off, we're going to be talking about the bones. There has been a study in this university, in this article, that they gave people 1 cup of milk every single day, or 0.83% of a cup. So, like, what, 3/4 of a cup? Four fifths of a cup. There you go. 4/5 of a cup compared to those that aren't getting any milk whatsoever, or so called dairy. The people who were consuming 0.83 of a cup increased the chance of 7% for developing a hip fracture compared to those who drink no milk. Now, depending on how much you consume, it multiplies. So if you were to consume 2 cups, you'd get almost 3 times more, a higher percentage of that deteriorating your bones. Because what milk actually does is that it strips away the calcium from your bones. So, what else does it come with other than the fragility of your bones? Now, let's talk about how it can cause acne. Okay, well, milk has this hormone called IGF-1, and this hormone is known to trigger breakouts by increasing the production of sebum. Your face is always producing sebum, but because of the milk, because of the IGF-1 hormone, it increases the excretion so much to the point where it ends up clogging your pores, therefore leading to acne. And there's a real life scenario where my mother's friend actually stopped drinking milk for a week or two, and she saw a substantial difference in her face, where like her face started literally clearing up because she stopped drinking dairy completely. And because of this hormone, this literally leads to clogged pores and therefore skin damage. Now, have you ever wondered why, even after having that upset stomach after you drink milk, or being lactose intolerant, obviously 60 to 70% of the United States is lactose intolerant, why do you still continue to drink this? Well, there's this thing called casein that is inside your milk. Casein turns into this strong opioid going straight to your dopamine receptors, making you addicted and have a pleasurable feeling every time dairy is consumed. So it's not that you actually like it, but over some time you're literally consuming an addictive hormone, that's or an addictive opioid that's making you crave it more, and it gets stronger. So every time you eat that cheese, or every time you eat that mac and cheese, or that cheeseburger, you're just gonna want to crave it more, and people are just gonna want to add that cheese to the burger all the time, because of this opioid. And it bypasses the blood and it goes straight to your brain. It doesn't even it goes straight through the brain blood barrier and goes straight to your dopamine receptors, making you addicted. Because of the casomorphine being consumed, it actually has a very strong effect on the brain itself. This is just because of the casomorphine, but it depletes your brain at a micro level, leading to the inability to learn things, brain maturation, and even attention span shortening. So when you're a kid and when you're a child, you're more susceptible to these things. You're more sensitive to these type of chemicals. So it leads to an addiction, and knowing that you're so pure and so how do you say it? undamaged, your system is undamaged from anything, this leads to a very strong addiction, and that's why every child is just like, oh, give me the ice cream, give me the cheese, give me the burger, I want a burger, I want this, right? It's like a candy, but it's just milk. Even if they know that it's depleting, even if they know that it's causing an upset stomach, they will still drink it. Milk has high amounts of estrogen and progesterone, and I'll even pop it up here on the screen of the government file of the government literally saying it does. Now, because of this, it invades the body by substantially unbalancing the hormones in both men and women. This results in many problems just because of that. Not in men, specifically men, I'm going to talk about first. It will lower your testosterone to the point where it's like you're weak. You don't know your real truth strength. It when you have a testosterone depletion, you really don't know your true strength because you're always sucking away the strength from your body. And in men, well, first we're going to talk about men. It results in erectile dysfunction, breast tissue growth, or an enlargement of the breast tissue, obviously, and literally a depletion in strength because of the high progesterone and the high estrogen. Now, when it comes to women, it results in heavy periods and swollen slash tenderness of the breast. The breast. I don't know why I said breasts. The breast. Now, as if that wasn't enough, both of you can end up feeling fatigued, lowers both of your libidos, and even damaging the immune system. And this is very detrimental to your health. This isn't just strength, this is the ingredient that was said to have strengthened your bones, right? And this is not what it's meant to be showing. This is not what it's showing with all the information that I've gathered. Now, a good alternative will actually be something that will actually strengthen your bones. And there has even been research to this. And a lot of people aren't gonna accept it at first, but coconut milk. Now, that's one good alternative, but I'll give you a few other ones. Let's say almond milk. Almond milk is pretty good too. And as well as cashew milk. Now, you probably haven't heard of cashew milk, but yes, they actually do make that. Coconut milk will actually strengthen your bones over time. Almond milk and cashew milk are both a very healthy alternative. Either way, maybe it does. I'll probably check into it. I'm sure it does end up strengthening your bones, but it brings a variety of other benefits. One where it will actually be able to control your internal systems, not just unbalance your hormones like this milk. And most milk is literally from genetically modified cows. 80% of cows are genetically modified, and because of their because of all the injections they take in, they're constantly producing, what is that called? They're constantly producing milk while they're pregnant. So this is very problematic, especially because of the high progesterone and estrogen that it brings along with it. Now, those are some good alternatives. Try it for a week. Your taste buds change 7 or 10 days after you completely try something. Now, if you do decide to try it for a week and actually take care of yourself, well then, yeah, good luck. Try coconut milk. But yeah, now that you're aware of milk, will you continue drinking it? Who knows? You are the one with the choice.